Yes, I've seen so many people tutorials.
XHS Art Tips are a new form of art tutorials that came out of nowhere and became miraculously popular on TikTok. While some artists argue amongst themselves if Xiaohongshu is an art style or not, due to most of the tutorials all looking the same for the most part, it actually is way simpler than that. Xiaohongshu is apparently a social media platform also known as Red or Red Note or Little Red Book, and my curiosity constantly peaks every time I figure it has another alias. It's supposedly China's answer to platforms like Pinterest and Instagram. With a dashing blend between social media and e-commerce, the Xiaohongshu app is filled with a good amount of people sharing their talents across varying vocations based on their interests. But for the most of us interested in learning art and improving, Xiaohongshu artists have promised a seemingly alarming rate of improvement for every artist who's keen on improving their art fast and deems their tutorials worth a try. At least that's what TikTok wants us to believe. Is this an inside joke between artists or something? I don't know how it didn't help y'all, but it helped me so much. This video has finally come soon, which neatly brings us to the first problem of the Xiaohongshu tutorials on TikTok. So it appears all the artists who managed to take tutorials from Xiaohongshu artists all improve their art in a rather short amount of time, going from drawing basic faces to practically understanding rendering and how to paint eyes and hair in what will seem to be overnight improvements. While this kind of improvement is pretty hard to come by and usually takes months and months of practice and even years of practice for some artists, but it will seem Xiaohongshu tutorials are promising immediate results for every artist who downloaded the app and has miraculously transformed their drawings with the blink of an eye. These tutorials range from painting tutorials for nailing your skin tones and shading to anatomy tutorials and guides to improve your drawings. While the images and videos are mostly easy enough, hard to handle, but also specific ones used to learn from. This is going to be a very tough artist trying to download the app. Others have found the app and have the way to find it. Is it Xiaohongshu can help us so much. How will you do this to your art? It genuinely here and I will watch as artists. Now, the comment on this seems to classify other artists that Xiaohongshu tutorials after. It seems to be anyway like something all the comments all the artists for a shitty drawing. Everyone getting from the artists and the artists supposed to be because of the that's the value artists supposed to be artists supposed to be artists the artists in the change like no like okay so point also not just because I want to use tutorials which practice is that the artists like the artists like something comments very good I have like from the journey so I just support them very from that artists get supposed to be problem just people like this is very just like the journey people was right so I said people that's why I have to then they have this for the idea for the artists how can you artists comment how you go to it I obviously started making artists progress all the comments all the something like this is all but they don't understand all the artists
on their For You page on TikTok, or any artist they admire that happens to announce they're also joining in on the challenge. People leaving comments on this situation pointed out it's better for beginners and people participating in the challenge to avoid attacking people who already have a large number of attacks, since it's possible they're already exhausted from drawing so much, and instead go on the Artfight website itself and look for random artists and characters to attack. That way they get to see new cool art, which keeps them refreshed and motivated to continue the challenge. Young artists are trooping in large numbers, all complaining about the art community and how they treat art styles they don't find attractive, causing a lot of them to feel discouraged from participating at all due to them being scared of being laughed at and bullied just because of how their drawings look. Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok art community is either the most toxic art community I've come across. No beginner nor a good artist is safe. I just posted art I was proud of and someone told me to draw me hanging by a rope with everyone laughing. I always think about joining, but I'm a beginner artist and people are so mean about bad artwork. Different artists, both beginners and artists who had already participated in art fights before, all shared their experiences about the art community, and while most of them seem to have eventually found their footing after waddling around a bit, a number of them still mentioned the art community was still ever so toxic to beginner artists. Some artists complained about their OCs being whitewashed and having their features removed, or even having weird or cringe drawings of their OCs they didn't find attractive and didn't even fit the theme of the challenge. A shocking discovery from artists who were appalled by the attacks they were receiving, saying they only wanted to be attacked by artists who were good and only wanted to see good art on their timeline. While it may not be that apparent to these people that a wide majority of people on the internet are all learning art and some people are always going to be more skilled than others, the fact an artist is not drawing as well as you or the artist you admire doesn't mean they should be mocked or laughed at or discouraged from participating in the competition. As we have all seen from most of the comments from the TikTok videos we looked at earlier on, beginner artists are already soiling their pants at the mere thought of joining the challenge and getting getting bullied off of it. So making statements like this encouraging bullying not only makes the situation worse, but just heightens the fears of every beginner artist contemplating on joining the challenge and the entire art community as a whole. Mass attacks are getting a fair share of the hate by as artists are deeming it unfair advantage to mostly skilled artists, while others are calling out people who do mass attacks for not paying attention to the character details and making mistakes with how the characters look, and instead just using mass attacks as a way to farm points for their team. Countless artists complained about this, making TikTok videos asking the opinions of others and how they felt about mass attacks in general.
I have seen mass attacks getting quite a bad rep lately, as some people find it unfair that some artists seem to be out to farm points and ignore character detail. While that may be true for some, I love the concept in of itself. It is a lot of work. I will do my best to do your OCs justice. Let's enjoy art.
One of the main reasons people like doing art fights supposedly is to practice, and drawing big scenes with more characters is definitely going to help someone practice. I don't get the issue. Problem isn't the effort. Arguably, mass attacks require more effort. It's the lack of respect to the character. They go for a character with personality and detail to a body for points. In such a small size, characters lose what makes them that character, which upsets people. It loses its heart and passion when it's just for racking points. After reading so many comments from people stating why they had an issue with people doing mass attacks, it all seemed this was mostly because some mass attack drawings were just portraits of the characters in tiny boxes, which made them look like passport photographs, while others were just drawings of characters all scrunched up together to the point where you couldn't see any other parts of the character aside from their heads.
Art fight has been quite experience
to one reason or another, or just being mean to beginners just because their art isn't that good. Touch some grass and have fun. That's what the entire challenge is about. It's not meant for only artists who know how to draw or are better or who have a massive following. Everyone is allowed to participate and have fun, so let others enjoy and just have fun drawing and learning from others along the way. Well, it looks like we've made it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, please leave it a like, share the video with a friend, and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. With all that being said, I'll see all you pretty penguins in the next video. Bye.